Welcome back to WTOL 11. Yeah, so we have toys in the studio. We all had these growing up, but those made years ago seem to be made better and last much longer.
As you can see here, Lisa and Roundhouse Randy Ramsey. There we go. We're missing a word there. They've got a building full of toys and trains, and they're showing them off at this weekend's Greater Toledo Train and Toy Show. Thanks for being here again.
Oh, thanks for having us.
And for bringing all these fun toys.
This is an annual event.
Yes, it's the biggest annual event around the area. We usually get 5,000 plus people, plus kids, to the event. And it's the most positive event that you can go to because, like I tell people, and I've said it before and before, is that you get the grandparents, you get the children of the grandparents, and then you get the children of those parents. All three generations are walking around the show, and they're not looking at a smartphone or anything like that. They're like, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, you know, and they're just, and it's like, it's magical. The show is magical, and that's the biggest thing about it.
It's just contagious in the air. It's just everybody's just like Christmas morning. It's amazing. And we always tell people that when you set your clocks for daylight springing, daylight savings time, spring into the show because actually the time change happens right before the show.
It does.
Kind of reminds people, you know, when to come.
Put it on your calendar.
Thinking about those springs, you need those to repair some of those toys, right? So folks will be able to bring in their vintage toys, display them. What else will they get an opportunity to do?
Oh, all kinds of things. One thing that is really popular, we participated in the Hayes Presidential Museum Toy Train Clinic twice.
Of course you did.
Right around the holidays and then right after the holidays. It was such a hit. We're bringing that same bunch to our show. So if you have, you know, a train that you don't know what it is, what it's worth, that maybe it doesn't run anymore, bring it to the show, and we got the guys there to troubleshoot, appraise, whatever you need to know about your train.
Nobody ever does that. We've got 3 people on staff that are authorized to repair the stuff, and you can't find people like that anymore. I'm not the only one. There's a few of us out there still love fixing stuff, and what's so neat about it is that we're going to have great food there this year. We'll have the riding train out there. The weather's going to be perfect for him.
I'm so excited about that.
The kids can ride the train around the park and around the lake and stuff, but the whole show, we have so much new stuff going on this year. It's just, we're always getting bigger and better, but it's the big thing is it's positive, and it's only toy and train show in this part of the country that you'll see this kind of action. The show is magical, and I'm proud to bring it out for everybody.
How wonderful that would be if you had a toy that was broken from your childhood and you brought it and you got it fixed. I mean, I can't imagine how someone would feel.
A lot of it is sentimental value. A lot of folks will bring things to us throughout the year, and they'll say, you know, is it worth a lot of money? Well, no, not really, but it was a family, you know, a grandparent or a great-grandparent. And another nice thing about the show is we actually have a parts guy there. So if you need a part to fix your train, he'll be there. You pick up your part, and you're good to go.
Yeah, so cool.
It's just a one-stop shopping thing.
So walk us through some of the stuff that we have here, and also tell us what's the biggest difference from toys from the past to the toys that we're seeing today?
Toys that are from the past were well made, and that's all there is to it. And they were constructive type toys, like the erector sets, and like the trains. Everything was constructive type things that they had back then. And old toys do come back as new toys again if you hold on to them long enough, and they do appreciate and value if you take care of them. And to let you know, like the big thing right now that's hot is the old Lost in Space from back in the 60s. And I mean, if you recognize the stuff that you hear with this, I mean, they're coming back like crazy now. So, and it's the little things in life that mean so much. You know what I mean? So
the protector of the Robinson family.
And toys are kind of linked into various popular shows. Like this is my favorite. The Munsters.
Super cute.
Yeah, you could get your little action
figures. And I see Thomas, the train engine.
Thomas,
So when I was young, I remember that. And I'm looking at these because my daughter is big into Lego bricks right now. So obviously you're going to have
we'll have Lego layouts like you have no idea. They build 16-foot high buildings.
So you'll see them. You can buy some too.
Yes, absolutely.
Tons. Whatever you want to see is going to be there.
We'll have a dealer that just has minifigs for sale. Then we have another guy. He is so cool. He just brings in bins of it, plops it on the ground, and everybody sits, you know, crisscross applesauce, and they spend the afternoon picking through what they want or what they need.
I need this or I don't.
Right.
Oh wow.
It's just a lot. The hunt is most of the fun.
Sure.
Yeah, that's so wonderful. So we'll get a blast from the past. So what are like the the errors or that we're seeing when it comes to years of these toys? What are you seeing that's most common?
I would say that the newer stuff right now, the action figures are real hot right now.
The
Hot Wheels are hot. Comic Con.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff that goes on there, the newer stuff. So
yeah, so that's the newer stuff. What about the older stuff? What's
toy
the age
trains
range?
are still there. I mean, the toy trains, I would say from the 1950s and 60s, they're just classical. They were made to last. And kids, when they get their hands on them, I can't believe the kids that come to my house that, hey, I need this fixed or whatever, I want to buy this or I want to buy that, and they get into the scale trains. And we even have a National Model Railroad Association came to us this year. They're starting a train school at the show. They're signing kids up and stuff for later on how to build stuff with your hands. That's kind of like a maker movement. And then we also have the A.C. Gilbert Society. They were there last year with their national convention. This year they're going to have it in Cleveland, and they're having a maker movement, a contest on kids how to build stuff with erector
That is
sets.
something I strongly encourage people to attend. It's mind-blowing.
Wow, so great opportunities for kids too,
Absolutely.
and to get their brains going. And you know, it is funny because I'm looking and I see the Hot Wheels. We were just playing with some Hot Wheels over the weekend, and my husband, he kept, you know, all of his sets, and we got some new ones too, and a train set that he had as a kid.
Nice.
My daughter.
I remember my Hot Wheels set, the little rubber ramp. I would set it up on this chair.
Oh yeah.
Did the loop and it would jump. So yeah, it's so much fun.
These are memories of your memory. Right.
Yeah,
we all have them.
You can, so you walk in and suddenly all of the memories come flooding back. So,
and you can share them with your family and friends.
Absolutely.
Like,
I
I had this, did you have that? It's just wonderful.
Remind us again when and where the show is.
The show is for early birds from 9 to 3. You can come in at 9 o'clock, and those are for people that want to bring in their old collectibles or whatever, or they want to be the first ones there to buy the collectibles. But then the families come in. The general admission is from 11 to 3, and it's just they're going to have a riot. Everybody they wait for this show. It's funny because the grade cards in Toledo public schools that we work with comes out 2 weeks before the show, and the parents say, "You want to go to the toy and train show? You got to get your grades up." And the kids say, "Bring your grades up." And then for 3 or 4 nights before the show, the kids won't go to sleep. They're so excited. The parents are like, "I can't get them to sleep." They're so excited. So it's the biggest family event in Toledo.
And this is at Owens
Community College.
Yep.
And spring forward, go to the show.
There you
go. Now you remember.
And find some springs for those broken toys.
I got to do my traditional thing.
Yes, he does.
Just giving everybody the high ball. The Toy and Train Show is coming into Toledo this weekend. And we'll see you there.
All aboard.
All aboard.
Thank you all so much for coming today.
Thank you guys.
Making a smile this morning, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll play with some of these toys.
Yeah, I did. That's what it's made for.
Yeah. Thanks, and we'll be back with more Good Day.